I love a cherry ripe, particularly if it's a homemade style cherry ripe. And Danny, you've got a bit of a healthier style recipe for us today.
I do. They're my berry ripe beauty bars. And this is such an easy one. I love a good recipe where you can just pop everything in one bowl, mix it, set it in the fridge or freezer, and you're done.
Great. And it's going to be tasty on top of it.
It's so tasty. I love this recipe so much. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. Okay, so we've got some desiccated coconut and we're going to add some berry powder.
Oh, wow.
You have a taste?
Taste of that.
Now, this berry powder is amazing because you can find it these days pretty easily in the supermarket.
Yep.
They're usually mixed with like a superfood blend, so they're good for you, and they give this beautiful flavour and colour.
Fantastic.
So we'll go in with that.
Very nice.
Okay, now this is a little bit of an unusual ingredient, but I love it and I have it every day, and that is collagen powder.
Oh, it's supposed to be good for your skin.
It is really good for your skin. Also your hair, your nails, and you see a lot of collagen powders available now. You can leave it out, but I like to put it in.
Okay, great.
And then we're also going to add in some rice syrup.
Why rice syrup?
There's a few reasons. It's not super sweet, like it's not as sweet as honey.
Okay.
It's fructose free, and also it has a really nice viscosity. So it actually just works really well with these bars, bringing it together.
Great.
All right, so at this point, we are just going to bind it all together with one of my favourite ingredients. Now, you probably don't know what it is looking at it, but it is melted coconut oil. Because this has been warmed, it's liquid.
Yep.
So if you put this in the fridge, it's going to firm up. So this is going to help bind our bars together. So just going to give it a good stir. Now, I really want to get this very well mixed, so I love just to use my clean hands. And then you can just really feel the consistency as well. So you know that you've got the right amount of stickiness in there. Okay, so let's pop this into our lined baking tray. There we go. Hands again, we'll just press it down so that it's nice and even in the pan.
And is this going in the fridge or the freezer?
I like to pop it into the freezer.
Okay.
I just find it's just easier to work with because you'll see that we're going to make these into little bars and then they just snap better from the freezer.
Great.
Okay, so you can see it's really nice and firm now. And we're going to use a ruler and a sharp knife and basically make little incisions into the mixture so that we can easily snap these into bars.
Ah, that's a clever idea.
Yeah, so straight down the middle. Not go all the way down.
Okay.
Sort of just, I think that's probably fine.
Yep. Okay, we'll finish this off and then they'll go into the freezer.
So this is nice and frozen, essentially. So in theory, we should just be able to snap this so that we can make it into bars, just like that.
Very good.
Yes. So you've got your little bars and you've melted the chocolate for me. Some nice dark chocolate, I think works really nice, those bitter notes. And then what I do is just pop it onto a little tray. It's amazing with just the berry powder how much flavour there is.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like the idea of just having this stored away in the freezer. So when you just want that little snack, you can turn to this.
And then we just want to drizzle a little bit on top. Now, you can go as crazy as you like or just like a little drizzle. How much chocolate do you like? It's up to you. I like to coat it, but I mean, you can drizzle.
Yeah.
How do you like your cherry ripes?
Completely coated. But because that is frozen, it actually sets quite quickly.
Really quickly, exactly.
Very nice. And I know we should allow them to set. You can leave them at room temperature, pop them back into the freezer or the fridge. Danny, I'm going to have a try.
Little cheeky bite.
A little cheeky bite.
They're yum, aren't they? I keep them, honestly, in the freezer. Even with the chocolate on, you can. In the fridge, pull it out when you need a little sweet craving.
This is a good snack to have. I love this with a cup of tea or just as is. It just fills the little gap just between lunch and dinner. Love it. Thank you.